Hey, what's up, guys? It's Shane Lacarta here, and today I'm very fucking pissed off. You want to know what pisses me off? Having to deal with a fucking Karen. Now, nobody likes fucking Karens. They're annoying as fuck. Just like, I don't know, a few minutes ago, I got back from Dollar General. I was at Dollar General when this fucking shit took place. Let me explain. So, apparently, I was playing my music in the fucking parking lot. Yeah, I was playing it loud, but I had the fucking windows rolled up, and I was minding my business, not doing anything to anybody. All of a sudden, I get these fucking people in this... You got these fucking people in this black car, parked right next to the van, parked right next to our van. Like, because I was inside of a van, my mom was driving it, and I was sitting in the passenger seat. So, these fucking people were in the car right next to it, and, I seen these fucking... There was a kid, a teenager, in the back, sitting in the back seat. And then there was some kind of fucking lady, it looked like she was in her 20s, that was sitting up front in the passenger seat. So, and I fucking look at them. I literally see them looking over at me and fucking laughing at me and shit. I'm literally, like this, I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? What are you laughing at? What's so funny to you? So then, of course, the Karen comes out. The fucking Karen comes out of the store, and her son comes out of the car to fucking help her put sodas in it, because I seen that she got some sodas. They took them and put them in that damn car, and as the fucking Karen was standing over there with the fucking shopping cart, she was looking at me, staring at me, with the fucking annoyed expression, because I was playing my music loud. This fucking Karen. Now, I swear to God. Now, here, let me take my fucking hat off, because you can't see much of my face. Anyway. So she goes inside. Well, her son goes back into the car. Into the back seat. This Karen goes inside to put the shopping cart back and then goes back into her car. Yup. And then I still see these motherfuckers looking at me and laughing at me and shit. I'm literally, once again, what the fuck are you laughing at? What the fuck's so funny? All three of them were looking at me now. The Karen literally leaned over, looked at me, and then fucking got out of her car, walked slowly over to the van, and walked right over to the passenger seat door where I was sitting, and she fucking went off on me. She's like, what's the problem? And I'm literally telling them, well, they keep on laughing at me for some reason, and she cuts me off. And then she's saying, well, that's my kid. That's my kid that you're going off on. And blah, 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 blah. And you're disturbing other people in the parking lot. The employees in the store told you to turn your music down. Blah, 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 blah. She fucking went off on me. She's like, that's my kid you're attacking at. I'm like, well, you're attacking at a kid yourself. And he's like, she's like, well, you're throwing up signs at my kid. I'm like, I didn't throw up any signs. I was like this, literally... literally, as I'm telling him, like, what the fuck are you laughing at? What's so funny? What are you looking at? What are you laughing at? And then she goes off on me even fucking more. So I call her a fucking Karen. Now she acts like she's dumb, saying, well, who's Karen? And then, I say again, I'm like, you're a fucking Karen. And then after that, she starts running them out some more. And then after that, I ended up rolling up the window and I told her to fuck off. Now, the Karen got even more pissed. The Karen got more pissed. And then she started sitting there yelling at me saying, you want to fucking play, then we'll play, and blah, 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 blah. My mom was in the store, and she was at the fucking cash register. She heard everything that this fucking lady was saying, word for word. My mom was literally at the fucking register, and there were two cashiers into the store. And my mom and these fucking employees could hear this lady all the way in the parking lot yelling at the top of her lungs as she was going off on me. And then the girl that was sitting in the fucking passenger seat goes inside the store and fucking says something. My mom ends up coming out and she asked me what the fuck was going on. I literally told her what happened. Told her this fucking goon attacked at me. Two other people were in that fucking car, literally laughing at me, making fun of me for some fucking reason or whatever. Staring at me and shit. And I fucking gave them the gesture like, what the fuck are you looking at? What's so funny? Told her everything that happened. My mom fucking went off on this Karen. She went off on this Karen. And there were two elderly ladies that were involved in this as well. I mean, they weren't taking sides with the Karen, obviously. The fucking Karen, literally, she was all like using the elderly people as an excuse and shit like that, saying, well, you know what? The employees in the store told him to turn his music down. He's disturbing the elderlies. He's offending the elderlies. Blah, 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 blah. And then the fucking elderly people, they literally got up in the Karen's face and told him to be quiet and, show some respect and shit like that. And the two old ladies literally looked at my mom. One of them said that, the music doesn't even offend her because she listens to Eminem a lot and she's got grandkids, so. And then the other elderly woman said that she has a next door neighbor who has an autistic kid. And people like this fucking Karen right over here shouldn't be talking to autistic kids like that. She shouldn't be talking to any kid like that, especially if they're autistic and got fucking disabilities. So then, and the fucking elderly people, they got pissed off because this Karen was using them as an excuse. So this Karen can get her way and to start treating people like fucking shit. Yep. This is what I fucking hate about Karens. They always want to sit there and want to control people. Their life is always fucking miserable, so they want to go up to other people and make their lives miserable because these Karens' lives are fucking miserable. So this Karen goes back into her fucking car because she got all pissed off because nobody took her side and stuck up for her. Her son continued to fucking literally stood outside the car, fucking did this as if he threatened to slit my fucking throat or whatever. So this kid goes into the fucking car and decides to stare at me even more. Now at this point, I'm pissed off. Started throwing signs at this kid. He started laughing at me even more, flipped me off and shit like that. You know what? I'm just tired of dealing with fucking Karens. And they're punk-ass kids that they sit there and raise, spoiling them and shit, thinking that they also have control over other people. Man, fuck that. And after the whole argument was fucking done, one of the employees, the cashier, literally, one of the cashiers came outside and asked if everything was okay. My mom was explaining to the cashier everything that this fucking Karen was doing. I'm so tired of having to deal with these fucking Karens. They're just pissing me the fuck off. Her using elderly people and all this other bullshit as an excuse. In this, you know what? I can't stand douchebags like this. Especially for that fucking dumbass piece of shit Karen that came after me and attacked me for no fucking reason at all. I don't get it. You literally have fucking Karens everywhere. Karens everywhere. Here's one of my favorite YouTubers by the name of Jack Doherty. He's dealt with a lot of fucking Karens before. And I'm sure it annoys the shit out of him. Probably pisses him the fuck off that he's got to deal with a whole bunch of sensitive ass fucking Karens that go off on him all the time. And other people have got to deal with them as well. My mom has dealt with Karens before. I had to deal with a fucking Karen for the first time, actually, in my whole fucking life. Then as we fucking pulled out of the driveway, I'm literally fucking yelling out cuss words to this Karen in Spanish. Yep. That's what they deserve. Karens, they need to get a fucking life. And to mind their own business. If I'm sitting in the vehicle, if I'm sitting in the van or the car, whatever kind of vehicle it is, and playing my music, doesn't matter how loud it is, even if I have it on full blast, it doesn't matter. All I'm doing is listening to my music, relaxing, and minding my fucking business. And these Karens and all these other fucking people need to mind their fucking business. If I'm minding my business, you should mind your fucking business. Stop trying to stick your nose into other people's business and trying to go off on them when they did nothing to you. Having to deal with the fucking Karen. That's what pisses me off.